Hello, fabulous Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of May 2016, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, we've got this beautiful new moon taking place, and it's happening for you in a part of the sky that has to do with your neighborhood, your neighbors. It has to do with your siblings and your cousins, and it has to do with, and particularly given the extremely fortunate connections that this new moon is making, it's about being in the right place at the right time. That's what's playing out now. And what's really great is that we also have Mercury Retrograde. That's really great, isn't it? But we've got Mercury Retrograde happening, and this particular Mercury Retrograde is in the same part of the sky. So it isn't so much about right place, right time, new person, new neighbor. Rather, this is a reconnection. Running into somebody that you've already connected with, that you already know, perhaps already know quite well, for a very fortunate moment. And that is part of the characteristic of this new moon, that there's an element of fortune associated with it. And that is because this new moon is speaking in supreme harmony with Pluto, but also supreme harmony with Jupiter right now in your opposite sign and standing still and going direct. So Jupiter will be in a superpower placement at the time of this new moon and in a very powerful placement within the conversation that this new moon is having with Jupiter. So as I look at this, I do think that there's a very strong love connection here, and I will talk about that in the love-focused horoscope. But for a general-focused horoscope, as I look at this, it says to me, being social, being busy especially, doing lots of errandy things, right? Trying to do as many errandy things as possible yourself. Going to networking events, going to, a lot of people, they like substance, right? They want substance kind of conversations. They don't like going to things that are too schmoozy or like schmooze events where you're just there to kind of have conversations and meet new people, perhaps in a certain industry or your certain industry. But it's exactly that kind of thing that can lead to a very powerful connection for you now. So any kind of luncheons or networking events that you get invited to or you see come up for you that you think you might be interested in, it would be a really good idea for you to go, for you to get yourself out there. It could work very much to your advantage. Also with this new moon, as I said, there's siblings and cousins associated with, so they could be people who facilitate greater opportunity for you. They also could be people, siblings and cousins, if you align with them in some way, that can also help mutually create a mutually beneficial situation in many different ways, particularly prosperity related as well. But also it looks like with these people, there's likely to be some really good news that just creates a feeling of celebration and a feeling of happiness all around. So be busy in your neighborhood, certainly get active in your neighborhood, even if it's just physically getting out there. And also really great time to connect with and reconnect with Mercury Retro in this part of the sky, siblings, cousins, and depending on how big your extended family is, like mine, sometimes there are cousins you don't see for a really long time. And if one of them calls, take it as one of those like happenstance, possibly really fortunate moments that can contribute to great things happening for both of you. As we move towards the later part of the month, we are going to have a full moon take place. Now, this full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that is at the very top of the sky. So this is your career. This is achievement. This is life purpose. Now, this particular full moon, it's very rare in that normally you get one full moon per sign per year. This time we're getting two full moons back to back in the same part of the sky. So matters of career that arise may seem like a final answer this month, but they are not. There's going to be further realizations, further fruitions to be had as we move into June. So whatever transpires now, I want to be straightforward with you because of the way that Neptune is sort of standing apart, but still kind of speaking with this particular full moon. There might be a little bit of a disappointment associated with this, but it is fleeting, I promise you. And especially as we get to the later part of next month, There is so much, again, like all that, this new moon, very lucky, very positive, very fortunate energy, uplifting, optimistic, wealth creating energy that's going to be in the air in the first half of the month. As we get to the later part of June, a lot of that energy kicks in as well, kicks into high gear thanks to Pluto and Jupiter having their last exact supremely harmonious conversation. So it will further add strength to further affirm and help you carry forward the positive energy of the new moon, and the additional full moon without Mercury retrograde will be really, really helpful as well to feel like some manifestation, some goal that you've had is being realized in the best possible sense. So if anything looks like it may be disappointing or there's a little bit of a letdown, don't worry about it. It's working to your advantage. I promise you. I cannot tell you how many times, I think everybody has stories like this. Everybody must, that they went out for some kind of promotion or they thought they were going to get a certain type of job and then it didn't work out. But because that didn't work out, something else way better works out instead. Well, it's that type of thing. It may take 4 weeks to fully realize, but exactly that type of situation could manifest for you, the process beginning now. What I love about this month for you is that there is personal satisfaction, there's talking, there's social heart connection, and there's also bigger goals, eye on prize type of energy now. You've got this understanding that you are supported, you are loved by so many. And I do think that your life is going to start to show evidence in the terms of greater prosperity, making it that much more evident that you truly have tremendous blessings on your side. Visit Amazon.com to learn about my book, Astrology, realized in English and Spanish, and shop my website, NadiyaShah.com, for exclusive The Universe is Wise and Loving merchandise and my signature jewelry line, Astro Fabulous Jewelry. Enjoy.